Hey football fans, welcome to your first installment of Kicking It with Kwabs. Now, I'm just a third of the Extreme team, but trust me, this show's gonna bring you just as much jam-packed football action. And speaking about action in the world of football, breaking news today, well, maybe yesterday, technically, depending on when you're gonna watch this. Lionel Messi is now officially a PSG player. He signed on a free transfer from Barcelona. Now, if your brain right now is swirling and going, what just happened? A free contract? Yes, a free signing. Lionel Messi's contract expired at the end of last season, and he wasn't able to sign a new one with Barcelona. And so PSG swooped in, offered Messi the salary he wanted, and he's now gone from the Spanish league and over to France, and is now the new attraction in PSG. Now, I'm sure now the acronyms are swirling in your head. We've had MSN in Barcelona, and we had all these other big acronyms in other teams over the years. Now, the new acronym in world football, there's Messi, there's Mbappe, there's Neymar. How are we going to do this thing? Messi, Neymar, Mbappe, Eminem. Woo, wow. How does that sound? Tell me what you guys think of that. The Eminem of world football. I'm sure in a few days that's going to be swirling all over the world on Twitter and on all these other social media platforms. Let me know what you think about it, or maybe somehow NMM or MMN or whatever you think. Let's see. But now, for those who don't know how this happened, how did Barcelona let the best player in the world in some people's minds, the GOAT of world football in some people's minds, how did Barcelona let that guy go? How did Lionel Messi wake up one day a Barcelona player and wake up the next day a PSG player? Well, I'm not going to bog you down with the nitty-gritty details, just highlights package in terms of just timeline of events. Last year, around about this time in August 2020, Lionel Messi decided, I want to leave Barcelona, I'm leaving now. Barcelona fought him at the time, with the 1 year on his contract left at the time, and then he ended up staying. This year, his contract ends at the end of last season. In June, his contract ended, and he agreed with Barcelona to stay for a 50% wage cut. Why would he agree to stay for a 50% wage cut? Because they knew in Spain there is a salary cap. There's a cost cap with salaries, or how much you're allowed to play all your players in your team in Spain. And all the teams have signed those rules in terms of salary caps. And the best way Barcelona could see keeping Messi is if he agreed to a 50% pay reduction. Otherwise, any higher in his salary, and you're also going to be able to stay. Well, someone didn't do their maths properly, because La Liga came back and said, no, that's not allowed still. He cannot sign his new contract because Barcelona is already over the cost cap of their salaries that they're paying their current players. Since Messi was not a signed player because his contract had ended in June, he was no longer a registered player at Barcelona when they did the calculations of where Barcelona's salary expenses are. Meaning, his new contract couldn't be signed because they were already over the limit of what they're allowed to pay players. So now Messi's not allowed to sign. He can't be a Barcelona player anymore, meaning Barcelona will lose their best player, probably their greatest ever player, for nothing. He just walks out the door. Gone. So now PSG, the heavens opened. They got arguably the best player in the world, arguably the GOAT of world football, arriving on their doorstep for free. And so they signed him, and he's now a PSG player. And funny enough, Barcelona puts all the blame for losing Lionel Messi at the doorstep of La Liga, of the board of La Liga, saying that they couldn't sign him due to structural obstacles, meaning we didn't know the rules, even though we signed the contract and we lost our player, but it's your fault because your rules are not fair on us and we're not allowed to do what we want to do. Boo-hoo. Anyway, Lionel Messi is now a PSG player. Let's see, what can they do? I'm sure all eyes are going to be on Mbappe, Messi, Neymar, MNM. Wow, I like the sound of that. I really like the sound of that. Again, guys, tell me what you think of the new acronym on world football in the comments below. Do you think it should be different? Do you like the way it is? That kind of thing. Messi, Neymar, Mbappe. Ooh, wow. Anyway, let's see. Expectations for PSG. I don't know. You've got 3 of the best strikers in world football. You should be able to win everything in your path. French League, done. French Cup, done. Next, Champions League. If PSG do not win the Champions League in this upcoming season, wow. They will, I'm sure now, they are the bookies' favorite. Everyone expects PSG to be in the final of the Champions League this season. So I'm looking keen-eyed on that to see how the season goes in that regard. But let's see. But I'm sure French League is going to be done and dusted. They're going to walk through the French League. So fans, let me know what you think. What are the expectations of PSG this season? Should they be a shoo-in to win every trophy in their path? Because if they win the league and they win the Champions League and they win the French Cup, PSG haven't done that in their history, so that'll be a feather in their cap. And I'm sure Mbappe is looking for that Champions League medal before leaving, because he's also on his last year of his contract. So football fans, let us know what you think of what PSG have done, swooping in, grabbing Lionel Messi on a free from Barcelona, and he's now living in France. He's going to be living with the Eiffel Tower view outside of his window. I'm sure his family's going to love the change in scenery, that kind of thing. Ooh, the romantic capital of the world, France. He's going to be taking his wife over at the Eiffel Tower, going up all these big sites. So I'm happy for him. He gets a new change in his career. He's been at Barcelona for a very, very long time. But anyway, that's the headline news for you. Other news coming up is that Romelu Lukaku on his way to Chelsea. Now that deal is not 100% over the line just yet. Probably by the time you watch this, it'll be formalized. But he's done his medical over at Chelsea, just waiting for final confirmations that Romelu Lukaku is back in the Premier League playing for Chelsea. And I'm sure he's probably got a point to prove to, first of all, Chelsea for not letting him play all these years when he was on loan at other clubs while he was a Chelsea player. And second of all, there's that team in red in Manchester United, who he used to play for as well. And he didn't leave so much on great terms in terms of the way he looked and his reputation was when he left Man United 2 years ago. So let's see. Romelu Lukaku possibly back in the Premier League. It looks like it's about to be confirmed by the time you watch this video. But hey, anything can happen in world football. So that's your first installment of Kicking It with Kwabs. Comment in our comment section below. We like to hear from you guys. We do see your comments and we do take what you guys think of our product very seriously. And also like our videos, subscribe to our channel so that you can get all the updates of all our new content. We've got new podcasts coming up now, so there's going to be more Football Xstream content coming at you on a weekly basis. So we've got the bigger show, Football Xstream, we've got the Nene show, we've got Kicking It with Kwabs, and Bomba's also going to release his individual podcast as well. So Football Xstream has got so much content coming at you from all angles. We've even got our Fantasy Premier League game going on. So if you love playing Fantasy Premier League and you think you got what it takes to beat me or Nene or Bonga at Fantasy Premier League, come in and join our league. You'll see the code in the description at the end of this video, and you'll also see links to our other videos as well. So thanks fans, thanks for listening to me, and hope to see you soon on our next show. And the Premier League is starting soon. We're going to have a full episode of Football Xstream coming up, and hope to see you guys on Fantasy Premier League. Ciao.